I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate. It'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.
Hey guys, Minecraft here, and welcome to Too Much of Minecraft Snapshot Review. And it's actually a day early, as you can probably tell since you're watching it on a Wednesday. Unless this is Thursday and you're watching it, or any other day of the week, but it's out early anyway, because today is 17th, Wednesday, the 17th even of October. But basically, the reason it's out early is because they need to crunch down on the pre-release for 1.4. So they're trying to get all like the bug fixes and all the changes made before 1.4 comes out. I want to get a pre-release out to everyone so they can kind of just look over it and make sure everything's working. So the pre-release should be coming out sometime in the next week, I think, sometime within the next week. For like the 24th of October is the set date for 1.4, just in case you didn't know. Oh, and a little bit of news as well. Redstone will be worked on after 1.4 comes out, which means that a lot of inventions will be broken. Jeb just tweeted this a while back, saying how he's going to be they're going to, like, the whole Mojang going to be working on the redstone side of things after 1.4 comes out. And if you do any redstone like buildings or inventions, they may break quite a lot from this bug fix endeavor that they're making. So anyway, that's just a bit of news. Now, as I say, 12.42a is out now, and let's just have a look and see what's in it, shall we? Okay, so this is just a little world I set up. Now, as you can see, the recipe for anvils has changed. Now it's 3 iron blocks and then 4 iron ingots in this sort of shape. And that'll get you the new anvil. Now, the anvil has been changed purely because it was a bit too expensive. I mean, if you think about it, there's less iron on the bottom of that than there is on the top. So it doesn't really need iron blocks on the bottom. It makes really no sense if it did. So I like this recipe a lot more. It's a lot more true to the actual development of an anvil, I guess. So another thing that's changed is the repairs thing. So if you do this now, you have this little X which kind of tells you that there is no sort of one to the other. So you're not adding two things together to equals. It's just kind of keeping the one thing. It also, if you change the name, it'll give you this now. Enchantment cost is 12. Rather than just having 12, it'll actually give you the name. Like, it'll say enchantment cost, and there's the diamond. So I'll just change the name. Now another thing is, now if you do this, it'll give you the enchantment cost. It's also, the enchantment cost has gone down, so it's not expensive anymore to actually do these enchants. So you can do quite a few enchants now to get the different things you want. So if I do this, there's 17. So basically I've got the smite and bane. I don't really want bane. Yeah, smite and knockback, which is already on that one, so I don't really know why. But you can't have bane and knockback apparently. So those are the things anyway. If you change it, obviously you're going to go up in price, but the enchantment levels have gone down, so you don't have to worry about spending way too much on changing the name and enchanting gear and stuff like that now. So that's all cool. Another thing that's been changed is now bats will not destroy crops. As you can see, there's a lot of bats in there, and they're not destroying my crops. Also, they won't affect pressure plates. But I didn't feel the need to show you that as well. I could just tell you. They don't affect pressure plates or crops anymore, so that's awesome. And let's just kill a couple of these guys. Die. Die, all of you. Burn. Oh, can't burn. Spiders. Oh well. Alright, so the next thing is, now we have a new, sort of, not really a new repeater, just like a new state for a repeater. There's a bat flying off over there. So, as you can see, this one is off right now. Turn it on, and the light turns on, like it would normally. But if we turn this lever on here, you get this little kind of, it looks like bedrock switch over the top of it. Now what this means is it's locked. So if I turn this one off, as you can see, it stays on. Now that won't turn off again until I do this, and it'll turn off now. And if I turn that on and lock it, and turn this on, the power won't go through because it's a locked state. So basically it's a locked state of a repeater. Now originally when Mojang's video came out, like demonstrating this, which will be linked in the description as well, it was also indicated that it would work with just normal power in like that, but it doesn't seem to do that anymore. So maybe they decided against that for reasons unknown to me right now, but yeah, that doesn't work anymore. So what did work originally on their video doesn't do it anymore. So that's something to note, just in case you watched the video and thought, I know how to do it. That's something to note. So there you go. See, on, and turn that on, and then turn it off. It's stuck on. Now what this means is, virtual inventions are going to be able to do a lot more things, including this little pulse lengthener here. It's not an insanely awesome one, it's just kind of a simple one. But if you tip that, it locks the repeater there and keeps the pulse on for a little bit longer. So as you can see, it locks on and stays on. So yeah, the light stays on a little bit longer. Now I can show you what I mean by light staying on a little bit longer, because you might not think of anything of it. But if I do this, turn that off. Right, so if I do that, now as you can see, the lights will be pressed on at the same time. And that one stays on a bit longer. Now even if I put a repeater there to show you, that one's staying a little longer. So that's what repulse lengthening is, and that's what that is now effectively doing, keeping that on for a bit longer, meaning the pulse can go. Now this is really all that's been added. Nothing else has really been changed. Some bug fixes, obviously the naming now works and stuff like that, but that's mainly the primarily everything that's been changed. There is something to do with the servers as well, which I'll go into after I've done this. But one of the bugs that has been found on the Reddit forum is now if you push or if you drop sand or gravel onto torches like you would usually, you don't get a block, they just disappear. And as you can see, if I go up to this, I'm not picking anything up. It's not like an instance, actually, not an entity anywhere. So yeah, it's a little bit of a bug, so hopefully that'll be fixed, and probably a 12W42 V will come out within the next couple of days or next day just to fix that problem. But yeah, I doubt there'll be much else changed to it. Now let's just go back to the server screen and show you this final thing, shall we? Okay, so here we are in the multiplayer screen, and if I go add server, and we'll just call this just call it monkey server, why not? Well, monkey server, there we go. And let's put the IP address as I'm not going to tell you. So that's the IP address. Now this option here has been added, which is basically you can hide it, yes or no. So you just click on that, it'll do yes, click on it, it'll do no. So we do yes, click done, and there it goes. Now it says hidden, and that's purely all it does. It just basically hides the IP. Now if I go to it and change it, go to edit, no, done. There you go, now you can see it. Now there is the option obviously that we've always had since 1.3.2 anyway, or 1.3, to hide all of the IPs by just pressing F1, as you can see there, and just toggle it on and off. But this means that you can hide individual IPs if you wanted to. So, you know, just hide that one and you want all the other ones being seen. Or then maybe have like a private server like World of Madness is for us guys. So maybe it's one of those things. Either way, you can hide the IP now, and it's a bit more private for everyone. So that's something that's really awesome. I do like that a lot. So yeah, that's it for this week, guys. There might be another one out. I might do a review of it. It's probably going to be only a small amount of changes, so it's probably not worth it. But nevertheless, I hope that this has been informative and you've learned some stuff about the redstone repeaters that have been added. The bats now don't affect, you know, crops and stuff, and the anvil changes, which are always cool to see. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, like, rate, comment, and subscribe would be very appreciated. And as always, DTYL, peace out, and bye bye. Toodles, bye bye. Toodles, bye, bye bye. See you soon.